Hey guys, I just want to take a couple of minutes here and give you some information about what's going on this week and a little bit through on the summer. First off, want to let you know that there is no Monday Night Madness tonight, so don't worry about that. But on Wednesday, we will have Life Group from 7 to 8:30 at the youth center. So plan on that if you're available. And then on Friday, we are going to be having family movie night. So that will begin at 7:30 under the pavilion. We ask everyone just to bring a lawn chair of some sort. We'll have snacks provided for free, so don't worry about that as well. And we're going to be watching The Rookie. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to come see it. If you have seen it, come on, let's watch it together. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So please join us on Friday. Now, that's what's coming up in the immediate. I want to talk to you for a minute about discipleship. I want to talk to you for a minute about some things that I think you and I need to kind of work through a little bit, and understanding that under the circumstances that we're in, unfortunately, I am not able to be quite as intentional with teaching your kids as I would like to be. Luke and I are working on that, and we're trying to come up with some good options. But honestly, our face-to-face, the best we can do right now as far as that goes is Wednesday Night Life Group. And with the numbers increasing right now that we're seeing throughout Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, some of these other areas, it's just kind of fluid to try to figure out what that looks like. This is such an amazing opportunity that you have as parents to step up and be the primary disciple makers of your kids. It's so crucial right now. And I want to admonish you a little bit and encourage you and tell you that many of you have been doing a fantastic job of this. And I know it's tough. I know it's not normal, but you're doing the best you can. And so I'm really, really thankful for that. And so one of the things that I want to do is I want to do my very best to provide you with tools and opportunities to do that well. One of the things that we're doing is we are still providing online Bible class on Sunday morning. My encouragement to you is to sit down with your teenager and do that together if you can. I think sometimes doing it with them really, really helps. And maybe they have some questions. Maybe you can talk through some of those things. But we're providing that as a teaching tool that will really benefit them through what we're trying to go through this summer, which is the theme of sculpted, the idea behind spiritual disciplines and what that looks like. Now more than ever, I believe that these spiritual disciplines are so very crucial to their spiritual development. I mean, having the opportunity to learn about what it means to interact with God and to sit and take in the things that He is trying to tell us, like open ourselves up to His Spirit. This is such a wonderful opportunity to learn that. And so even though we don't have Bible class on Sunday morning in the way that we normally would, we're trying to provide you with this opportunity by going to our website, which is gracecrossing.church/youth, downloading the video and watching it. Luke has been doing those right now. He's been doing a really good job. I'm very proud of him. And I hope it's something that you don't just encourage your kids to do, but do you make that an expectation? Okay, so most of us would say, hey, it's really important for our kids to be at Sunday school on Sunday morning, and this is our offering. This is what we're able to do right now. And so I hope that you will make this an expectation for them. Now, I realize that there are varying levels of what that looks like in different homes, but figure out what it looks like for you. Maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening, but find a time to sit down and do that. Now, the other thing that we're going to be doing is Luke is going to be putting together some little videos throughout the week on the topic that we are going through. So, for example, this week we're talking about silence. So he's going to spend some time creating some little short, 2-3 minute videos that help kind of explain what it means to be in silence and how to do that well. And so as you're trying to figure out how do I be the primary disciple maker at my home, I encourage you to use the videos that we're giving you and set some expectations that this is a learning tool. Spiritual development is like so many other things that you have to practice it. You have to be intentional about how you're going to do it. And you're never going to be great a piano player if you never sit down at the piano and work at it and hammer out the keys and learn the different things that you have to learn to be a great piano player. It just doesn't happen by being around other people that know how to play the piano, right? It's important for you to be encouraging your student on what that looks like and modeling that with them. And what does it look like in this weird time, in this pandemic time where things just aren't as normal as possible. So please, please, please find a time for them to go through that Bible class together and do it with them if you have the opportunity. The other thing is setting some expectations. I mentioned that just a minute ago. I feel very strongly that people rise to expectations. I think they also fall to expectations as well. So, setting a bar that says, this is what we in this family are going to do. Like when it comes to spiritual development, we're going to work at this. We're going to work at it together. And we're not going to be perfect. We're going to make mistakes. And there are going to be days when we really don't want to do it. And sometimes those are days we need it more than any other, right? But setting an expectation that this family is going to be intentional with spiritual development. So what does that look like? We're trying to provide you with some of those tools. So the videos is one of the ways to do it. And I hope that that you will encourage them to do that. Now, one of the other things that I'm working on is setting up a YouTube channel that will be private, that you will have to have a link in order to get to. But something maybe hopefully a safe space for people to leave comments and maybe say, hey, this is what I tried, this is what worked for me, this is what didn't. Hopefully get our kids engaged and be an opportunity for them to go find those videos and past videos that we've done as well. So I think that'll be a really, really good thing. So setting high expectations and saying this is what we're planning, this is what our family is doing together. And I think that modeling that will be really important to them. Now, the other thing that Emily and I are both working on is to give you as parents an opportunity to do some family activities together, maybe separate and apart from the specific summer goals that we've got. So one of those things is a family night, to set aside a time as a family to do something together. And what we have kind of in our minds, and we're still tweaking this, and hopefully we'll have something by later this week or maybe even next week to give to you guys, is something like a recipe to make some food together, to sit down and eat. TV off, just around the table, spending time making a meal together, eating a meal together, maybe making a dessert, just kind of depending on what the recipe may be for that week. And then offer an opportunity. Maybe for some younger families, it might wind up being some interactive types of things. But I'm thinking for our teenage families, one of the things that would be wonderful is to sit down and play board game together. And it may be something as simple as Sorry. It may be something more complicated, maybe like Settlers of Catan. If you don't know anything about that, Google Settlers of Catan. It's a great game. Buy it. It's fun. There's a lot of other games out there that may be more strategy games. It may be fun to take a game that might be played over multiple days or with multiple scenarios involved. And maybe make that one of your things and do that on a Thursday night or a Friday night or a Saturday night and just spend time together as a family. I think the more time we do that, we'll never regret it. We'll never regret spending more time with our family. Getting, that time together is super, super special. So that's my encouragement to you, is to find time during this just very odd point in history, with coronavirus going on. With us not being able to do things like we normally would, I think it is more important than ever for you to kind of take an introspective look as a parent and say, okay, what do I have to offer my child to help develop their spiritual growth? And it's doable. It's possible. In fact, God gave you this responsibility, and He also gave you a heart for this whenever He provided you a child. And I believe with all my heart that Deuteronomy 6 means that He is giving us the responsibility as parents, me included, to help my child grow developmentally, spiritually. And so, we want to help you with that, and we hope that the tools that we are providing you with is good. And if it's not really hitting the mark, or if maybe you tried something and just wasn't working, let me know. I would love to work through that with you and maybe come up with another scenario. But if you haven't tried it, please try. Set some expectations. Say, hey, as a family, this is what we're going to do, and make Sunday morning Bible class a priority. And make some of these videos that Luke's going to be putting together a priority as well, and see what it looks like. See how your family grows and see how your student grows, and hopefully it'll be a blessing to you. I believe that it will be. And, together through this time, we will survive, and God can be glorified, and we can look back on this time potentially and go, man, what an awesome opportunity we had to grow as a family. Like, God has really, really blessed us, and without COVID, we may not have had the same opportunities. So take this opportunity. Do not waste it. And this might be one of the most beneficial things for you and your family. I love you. I believe in you. God is behind us. He's still on his throne. And I believe that together we can do this. So if you need anything, reach out. If I can help in any way, let me know. And don't forget about Wednesday night life group, 7 to 8:30, movie night, The Rookie, great movie. 7 to 8:30, sorry, that's life group. 7:30 is when the movie will begin, The Rookie, on Friday. And then next week on Monday, we will have Monday Night Madness. If you have any questions, let me know. See you later.